Hey yogis, welcome to Sunday. Great job making it through the entire week. We know that was very challenging, but you made it. It's Sunday and today is a resting day. So we won't be doing any physical movements, any of the asanas or poses or breath work. We're just going to be doing meditation. So it's also a good day to recover and rest. Your body needs that as well. It's always that balance of both. So today is that day. So great job making it through the week, and now you can relax on this Sunday. So for this guided meditation, what's most important is that you're comfortable for it. So you could either sit as we are, cross-legged. It's kind of nice to sit on a bolster or a cushion so that your hips are a little bit higher than your knees so that you can reduce the deep curve in your low back. If this is too much on your knees or your hips or something just doesn't feel right, you could also sit in hero's pose, which we have cued through before on our other videos, but you're basically just, your shins are on the ground and your heels are below your hips. So you could also sit on a bolster or a cushion in that pose as well. If neither of those poses are something that you can hold during the course of this meditation, or if your back starts to hurt, or basically, if you get uncomfortable or if you're in pain, physical pain at all during it, then we want to eliminate that. You want to remove any feelings of tension in the body. So if sitting up for that long is uncomfortable for you, then you can also lean up against the wall, or last option is to lay down on the floor. So you choose whatever's best for you. The only reason that we don't encourage you to lay down is because usually you get sleepy or people get sleepy when they do meditations on their back. So, but really this practice is for you, and the intention is to feel good in your body, remove any tension so you can fully focus on what's going on in the mind. So get yourself comfortable, and when you're ready, we'll begin. Also, if you have a blanket, you can get cozy. Flo will probably take a blanket up over his shoulders, as he usually does when he meditates. So completely up to you. There's also an option to wear an eye mask. So if you want to close the eyes and make it dark, it's also totally fine. There's not much to see in this video. We'll just be sitting here the whole time. So we do request that you close down your eyes as well, so you can really take that journey inwards. So once you've found a comfortable position, you can gently close down the eyes. Place your hands on your thighs, either the palms facing down, or you can come onto the backs of the hands, the palms face up towards the sky. So sit nice and tall. Feel the crown of your head start to reach up towards the sky. You find a little bit more space between each vertebrae. And take a deep breath in as you fill up your lungs from the bottom all the way up to the top. Maybe pause at the top for a moment, close down the eyes if you haven't already. And exhale, open mouth, let all the air out. Seal the lips, another deep inhale. Pause at the top. And exhale, open mouth. Take one more deep breath like this on your own. And then seal the lips at the bottom of the exhale. And begin to deepen your breath. Slow it down if you can. And begin to relax the muscles in your face, your jaw. Let the shoulders lower down away from the ears as your shoulder blades melt down your back. Relax the muscles in your abdomen, around your stomach. And then just run a quick body scan and notice if there's any parts in your body where you're still holding on to tension. And when you come across those parts in your body, whether it be your fingers, your toes, your stomach, your shoulders, then I want you to relax the tension in those areas. And the way to do that is to send a signal from your brain to that body part and tell it to relax. Give yourself permission to become very comfortable within your own body, very at ease. If you notice your body is twitching, or if you're fixing your hair or fixing your shirt or readjusting your seat, most often these are just habits. They're distractions of the mind trying to get you and remind you that it doesn't want to be here, it doesn't want to sit still. So it's going to give you tasks and jobs and things to do, so that you don't have to sit still. Of course, it's fine if you're moving and making those adjustments, but just be aware. Maybe you notice that you want to adjust something, but then you kind of catch yourself and you ask yourself, do I really need to fix my hair? Or can I just let it be as it is, as I am? Oftentimes, stillness is a very difficult place for humans to be in, because we're just inundated with information, with movement, with distractions. All the time, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to sleep, there's something in front of our face distracting us, keeping our minds busy. So the practice in meditation, and it really is a practice, is learning how to be okay with where you're at by gently training your attention to become more aware of your thoughts. So the goal of meditation is not necessarily to stop your thoughts or to become thoughtless, but really it's to become a witness to your thoughts, almost like a fly on the wall. You just start to observe that chatter in your mind. You sort of peer in, you can take a step back. When you start to train your attention in that way, where you can begin to observe your thoughts, then you can start to take that off the mat and into the world. And you can begin to consciously choose your reaction to external influences. Instead of habitually reacting, And that all takes practice. So as you continue to relax and bring your attention to the breath, you start to give your body and your mind permission to arrive. And you start to slowly shift from your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight, flight, or freeze, into your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the relax and restore. So the more time that we can spend in our parasympathetic nervous system, the better, because the less stress we have, the less cortisol is being released. And it's a lot more healing for our bodies. So by using the breath, focusing on one breath at a time, we can start to develop that inner peace that allows us to heal from the inside out. So continue to relax and breathe. As I mentioned, the goal of meditation is not to stop our thoughts. It's to become aware of them. So as you come to your breath, you inhale, notice how cool it feels coming in through your nose, and how warm it feels when it exits. And as you continue to repeat, inhale and exhale, after some time, a thought will pop into your mind. Perfectly normal. And you might chase the thought for a little bit, you might follow it. But the moment that you catch yourself, or you notice that the mind has been wandering and that you're not focusing on the breath and being present, that's a very important moment in your meditation practice. In fact, one of the most important parts. Because in that moment that you catch yourself, that's really where you're starting to develop that awareness. So instead of being upset or being frustrated or judging yourself for letting your thoughts wander, in that moment when you catch yourself, see if you can treat yourself with loving kindness instead. Tell yourself that you're proud of yourself for noticing that your mind was wandering. You're proud of yourself for letting the thought go. You're giving yourself a little bit of extra love. And you're coming right back to the breath. So I'll let you go here for some time on your own in silence and stillness. Of course, if you want to extend the meditation, you can pause the video and take as long as you'd like. Otherwise, you can just sit as you are and put all of your attention on the breath. When you notice your mind is wandering, give yourself some extra love, let that thought go, and come right back to the breath. Inhale, exhale, repeat. your next inhale, bring your palms together, hands at the heart. And to seal our practice, our meditation today, we'll just be taking 3 deep breaths all together, just as we did at the beginning. So we'll inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And each time that you exhale, just imagine yourself letting go of any weight, physically or mentally or emotionally, that you've been carrying with you throughout today or throughout this week. And just let this be an opportunity for you to release it and let go. So all together, take a deep inhale in, fill up the lungs, sit nice and tall. And exhale, open mouth. 2 more, just like that. Thank you so much for joining us for this practice today. I encourage you to continue with this emotional state of peace and calm. See if you can carry that on throughout your day. Maybe even take a few minutes after this class to journal or just reflect on any changes or any thoughts that came up. And just remind yourself that you're exactly where you're meant to be and that you're not alone. One breath, one moment at a time. And you have all the answers inside of you already. Sometimes coming to stillness in the body, slowing down the thoughts in the mind. It allows the heart to speak a little bit more, a little bit louder. And it helps you discover your true path. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video with love and gratitude. Namaste.